Erianha Esteban, and my pronouns are she, her.
What's your ethnicity/identity?
I identify as Cambodian Filipino.
An occupation or industry you're working in right now or working towards?
I'm a student right now, but I'm a double major in psychology and criminal justice, so I want to go into forensic psychology or some type of psychology practice. I've been mistaken as like multiple different ones, but the ones I get most are like Vietnamese, Mexican because of my Filipino heritage, and Thai because of I guess when I got my nails done, they were like, "You wear a lot of gold. Are you Thai?" And I was like, "No, I'm Cambodian." A stereotype that I've heard was like, I guess like in a negative, like I guess stereotype would be like, "Oh, we're farmers and we're poor and like we're just," I guess you would call dirty. That's something that I've heard. But like in a positive stereotype would be like, we always wear gold and we're just like, we are a very rich culture. It's just it's like very hidden through all the negativity that the history has had. My yay calls me Chow, and my mom calls me Gabi, and then my little cousins call me Bong. So, and then sometimes my yay calls me Kamba. I mean, the first thing that come to mind for me is probably Khmer New Year, either that or even just my yay, because my yay also came like as a refugee, so I always used to ask her to tell me stories about her. So when I think of Khmer, I think of my yay, and she's like the reason as to why I love the culture. When I was younger, I didn't. So going back to like the whole identify thing, where I identify as Cambodian Filipino, something as little for me as saying I identify as Filipino Cambodian. I used to identify like that because there were more Filipinos and a lot of people knew what Filipino was, so I would always identify as, yeah, I'm Filipino and Cambodian would always be like the second ethnicity that came out of my mouth. But as I like grew up and as I learned more about like our culture, and as I realized like I speak Khmer, but I don't speak Tagalog, which is like the Filipino language, I started identifying more as Khmer because I was like more enriched with the culture. My yay brought me to like temples, and then my mom wanted me to be a part of the community as well. So I feel I used to not be, but now I am, and I'm proud to be Khmer. It's like, I'm very proud to be Khmer, you know, more than I am Filipino. A fun fact about myself is like, I go to school on the East Coast, so I'm really trying to find a Khmer community on the East Coast, and I'm hoping to do that with my school since my school is so big. Especially like we just recently developed a Southeast Asian club, so I'm really just trying to find a community like I have here in Seattle that I can connect with in the East Coast. And like since the East Coast is so small, it's just like it doesn't just have to be New Jersey, which is where I'm staying. It can be from like New York and Philadelphia and stuff like that.